Hello guys, welcome back to ASP.NET tutorial series, and this is about creating a blog engine in ASP.NET Core 3.0. And yeah, for update I have posted the changes from last tutorial to the GitHub. You can view, clone and start working on that. So as far as today's topic is concerned, today we are going to update our startup file, and before that let me just clean up the default template stuff from Microsoft so that it looks nice and clean. So first method we are going to update is the configure services. So we are using MVC. So what we will do is services dot add razor pages, right? And this will give us support for our razor views, and by default we will provide support for razor pages, not for single page application. We will see later on how can we use single page application concept here through Angular or React, but for now let's add razor pages support. And here down here what we need to do is we need to add app dot use what can static files like this, and this is just for the support of the CSS JavaScript files that we have in web root folder. Currently there is no, but let's add a support for this for now. Next we will gonna use app dot use authentication, right? And after that instead of mapping our route directly here and giving the response back, we need to use something like razor let me just have a look how we can configure our razor pages to be behave like routing for our the web app. We can do this with like dot map razor pages, right? Okay, so this is a little bit modification in our startup.cs file. And after this what we will do, let me press Ctrl F5 so that we can see what is going on. Nothing happened, right? Because no razor view has added. So next thing we will gonna use is let's add a CSHTML file and let's call it index. So for that reason let me create a folder with the name of pages. Was new name, okay. Yeah, basically I have tried I think at the end of last session I tried to add pages folder already, so let me re-add pages. Okay, it just added. Let me add another razor page. Okay, it's All right, so in ASP.NET Core 3.0 there is concept of razor page with page model, right? So our page will have a backend file instead of a controller. We prepare our models and we collect the response, the form posts, things like that on that page model instead of on controller. So this is the concept. Let us use this razor page with page model. Okay, you can see that we have index.cs HTML razor view as it was before in ASP.NET Core 2.2, and but we now have a expandable icon here. If I expand, you can see there is a .cs HTML.cs file as well. So later on we will discuss about the role of this on get and other methods in this page, but till now let us modify a bit our index page. This is home page. To just see if everything is working fine, I just have pressed Ctrl F5 and let me review. Okay, all right, so you can see this is home page text on default route. All right, so it means that our website has picked the index.cs HTML by default, but where goes the concept of layout? Currently there is no layout, so instead of using your whole HTML page here, let us add the layout file here. Let me add layout.cs HTML and create a layout page, and if I can select ASP.NET Core and I search for razor layout, so let me add this one here, and yeah, and here for identification that our layout has been added successfully, let me and inside that footer this is ASP.NET Core 3.0 blog engine, right inside of, okay, he is right like this. Okay, so now we have layout.cs HTML and this is the layout. Let me press Ctrl F5. Oops. File is locked. Okay, no worries. Let me close my site. And for the errors, okay, no worries. And let me relaunch our website. Okay, and it's saying that this is home page, but the footer part is missing. Let me tell you why it is so. So if you guys can see that we have added the layout file, but we haven't mentioned this layout file to be used as layout for this view. So for this reason we need to add our Razor page, and this Razor page will be let me add new item, and let me add a Razor view, normal Razor view, and let me rename it like views dot CSS_HTML. The same concept we have used in normal MVC application. So here what we need to tell, about the layout, and our layout is underscore layout like this, and yeah. So views.cshtml file is the default file which will be used on the launch of this application. So the default view settings should be there. So now if you can see that we have the footer text visible on our index page, which means that our page has picked the layout.cshtml file as the layout. So now we can have our base design here, and only the render body section will be came from our views, different view pages. So this is it for today. What we have done is let me just recap quickly. We have cleaned our startup file, we have added Razor pages support, we have added static files and authentication support, and instead of using and writing the response directly from here, we have used map Razor pages configuration. And this, what it will do is it will provide the routing directly to our pages instead of adding controllers explicitly. So that's it for today. In next video, what we will do is we will add a default theme from Bootstrap, and we'll set it in our layout so that we can extend our pages, and we can start creating the public side views of our block engine, and then we will go further in this project. So that's it. Let me commit all my today's code here, and you can see all the changes right here. So let me add a title or summary, setup Razor views and startup file for views, right? Yeah, let me commit to the master, and let me push this change to the master branch. It's pushing. So guys, you can download, clone this project, as this is going to be a long project. Take your time to think about it. It's different features we can provide in this blog engine, and also keep me posted about your thoughts in the YouTube video comments section, and stay tuned. Have a good day. Bye.